Ladies and gentlemen, thanks of Richard, welcome back to the channel. Shut up and take my money. That's what I basically thought when this popped up into the store. The M4A1 Revalorisé, also known as the Ravioli, which is kind of stupid because it's a French tank. But look at that. You get a tier 8 premium tank and 30 days of premium account for 5,000 gold. That's a freaking steal. It's I don't know if is it a free tank? Is it free free premium days? Well, all I know it's a bargain, and the tank has been buffed in 6.5, and actually most of the tanks that are currently available for Black Friday have been buffed. Achieved in the Church of Mark 6, the T95E2, and also this one, the Revalorisé, the M4A1. Big gun Baguette. It's a French tank. It is. Yeah, just a Sherman, large hatches with the 76mm turret on top, big counterweight towards the back, and an Israeli-made, was it Israeli? Yeah, it was an Israeli-made gun based on the Panther of World War II, but up-chambered and made a lot bigger, and it was sort of somewhat underwhelming when it was originally in WoT Blitz. And you can't quite compare it to that T44 who's running away over there. It's a medium tank with a big gun. But that the T44 had an awful rate of fire, and that had a alpha damage of 400 per shot. The Revalorisé, the M4A1, that tank has a caliber of 105, but had 310 in terms of alpha damage per shot. And when you're looking at the tank, I mean, it's a tier 8 premium tank, a premium medium tank, which is basically a tier 5 hull with a big turret with a big gun that sees tier 9s. So if you then have 310 in terms of alpha, you're kind of suffering, because tier 6 tanks with good penetration can achieve the hull of an M4 Sherman. I mean, Waffles and ISU-152s have no problems whatsoever to the hull of the Revalorisé. And they still haven't. The armor hasn't been buffed, it's just the alpha damage. It still is the tank that can really trade comfortably. It's not a frontline brawler, it is a good credit maker, as you can see here. 62k net income for the amount of damage I did, and I had to pay full repair costs for it. Nearly 3k damage, running premium account as well. But yeah, bit of a stupid beginning of the game. I played a few games in this tank now with in its buffed state. I had previously played it on my own account when it was tested, and I don't think it was actually changed that much after testing. Although we all pretty much said, well, it's a good tank, but it's second line at best. The gun is to die for. I'm going to miss this shot here, but it has excellent muzzle velocity, shell velocity, and that's on account of its APCR and heat shells. I mean, the gun is great. It really is. I have this tank on console as well. That's even better. You can get in those long range snapshots. I don't know where the shot went. Flew over the turret at T26E5 probably. And you can see I'm being a bit wary of where I'm driving here, because I've mentioned before, it's a tier 5 tank. You can't really go in. They have a tier 49 driven by Freelance, who's one of my Patreons. He supports me on the channel every month for a little bit, and he's got a big gun. I don't want to get hit by him. There's a tier 69 over there. I don't want to get hit by him, because I can do 350 per shot now, and I'm ninjaing this kill on the T54. I can do 350 per shot. He can do 675 per magazine, and yes, he's an auto loader, not an auto reloader, But against the auto reloaders, you really suffer. And this shot is annoying. Went over the engine deck. Yeah, and I have to pull back. I had my speed boost on. I don't really see the need for using it randomly. I've been toying a bit with that to get the optimum setup on tanks. Figuring, well, speed boost can be a bit better from time to time. I'm still spotted here. Should we move? Should have waited just a little bit longer. But yeah, it is a great gun. And look at this. Side shot on the Ferdinand. Boom! Hits straight away. Pretty much straight away. And it kind of hits where you want it too. It has a slightly longish aim time, but nothing that can be rectified by using the proper equipment. And in that regard, I think the bundle itself is pretty darn good, but this buff of from 310 to 350 alpha, that's quite good as well. I'm using the calibrated shells, by the way, on the gun, which gives you a penetration of 210 on APCR and 275 on heat. Not epic, but let's say it's good enough for the tier that it's in. Improved modules, improved optics, enhanced gun laying drive, 3.5 seconds now with the enhanced gun laying drive and vertical stabilizers. I have improved assembly. I mean, the armor is shit anyway, so why bother? Still not a ninja kill. Love it when you can do 1656 damage, not even just above your own hit points and get 3 kills. Great, isn't it? Then we have the toolbox. I have an engine accelerator, and I'm using the consumable delivery system, which allows me to get that speed boost back just a little bit quicker, and my repair packs as well. And you can see the tank moves around quite good. It's your typical Sherman in that regard. You have good gun depression as well, which is of course really welcome. And the gun depression on the tank is 10 degrees, 20 degrees gun elevation, and another ninja kill on that Ferdinand. And then we can shoot this M103 up the back. I probably could have been able to shoot HE right through the engine deck, or at least the radiator at the back. And it's a good thing to keep your ammo selector bar open and be able to switch between APCR and HE to maximize your damage. Because the buff of the tank was good, getting 350 alpha instead of 310, which means your DPM using a RAM is now 2494. I'm actually using the calibrated shells, but still DPM is now 2319 with food, and if you drop off the food you go to 2119. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. It was worse, and it wasn't even above 2000. Now you get it just above 2000, and we're looking at Toaster over here from the Pact clan, and he's moving up very aggressively, and I would not recommend to do that if you are a, well, say newest player to the game. You get this pop-up offer of 5,000 gold when you've won your first game. Then Wargaming have this habit of giving people a pop-up offer. If you're not map aware, if you can't read what's going on, then this tank will punish you hard. It's not a tank where you can make a mistake, pull up in front of the enemy and then figure, ooh, I'm spotted. This tank, the Type 59, ding, that is a tank that can deliver that kind of experience. You can make a little mistake because you have some armor. The Revalorisé just doesn't have it. I mean, it's got it on the mantlet, as you can see, but this is lucky. I mean, they exchange shots. The red ravioli and the green ravioli, Toaster over here, they exchange shots. 357 dealt, 350 blocked. It could have been the other way around just as easy. No problem whatsoever. So you need to know, when can I go in, shoot people, when can I be a bit more aggressive, and he's not ramming that Type 59 thing, but look at this one, HE right through the side. Hello, big damage. I mean, your HE pen on the tank has not changed. That is still at the moment 53. And 53 in terms of HE pen, it's not big. I mean, it's good, but it's certainly not big. I actually think that the Rudy who has just died over here, that tank might well be able to penetrate you through the side with HE. So let's go quickly check on the statistics for that tank. HE 44, but with calibrated shells it goes up to 40. And you're safe from HE pen from a tier 7 medium, but you sure as hell ain't safe from HE pen from an IS3 or an ISU 152, and that ISU 152 is not packing the BL10, which is good news, but still a 400 alpha shot would get you up to, what's it, 560 in terms of or 500 in terms of HE. That's gonna hurt. Ooh, run away, run away, run away! Oh, it's getting shot by the IC. That is not good. That's bad news, but he clears the ISU 152 and makes it a 2-on-2. But look at those hit points. He's low on hit points. So he's gonna do a ring around the rosy, and this T-34 makes the mistake of chasing the KV-3, and then the IS-3 is like, oh, my T-34 is chasing a KV-3. Let me help. Oh well, oh, where did that ravioli go? Oh, he's behind rock. I'm gonna turn around again. Too late, too late. Right, I'm gonna chase the Revalorisé. And the KV-3 manages to get, I think, one shot into the T-34 just before he dies. Is he able? No. Toaster gets the shot in, and then the KV-3 dies to the T-34, but Toaster moves behind the rock just in time to finish off the T-34, and then he can do this. Ring around the rosy again, rock around the clock, because this IS-3 hasn't got the gun depression. This is where the advantage of an experienced player will speak volumes, will put more weight on the table when it's a 1 versus 1. And look at all the look at all the burning racks. You gotta love it. I mean, this IS-3, he's trying to do his best, but he hasn't got the gun depression to make a shot count. And Toaster can get a shot in. And now all he has to do is reload, and look at the hit points on the IS-3. They are both one-shots to each other. And Toaster waits a little bit, and he decides to poke on the left side of the rock. And that is a good idea, because on the right side there's a bit more of open space, but he has a little bit of nooks and crannies, a little gaps between the racks and the rocks, which means that he can spot that IS-3 without the risk of getting shot. Of course, if that IS-3 would have pre-aimed there, he could have shot him. Well, this was the best move to make. Then again, Shermans are notoriously tall vehicles, so he spots the IS-3 and is spotted himself. Has to back up now, but remember that IS-3 doesn't have the gun depression, so he shoots him once, tracks him. Lucky that you managed to track him, because that denied the IS-3 from having the hull traverse as well. Pop goes the turret, a winning blow, final shot. 5,057 damage dealt in the M4A1 Revalorisé, that tier 8 French premium tank, currently on offer in the WoT Blitz store as a pop-up offer. 5,000 gold, tank 30 days premium. It's a no-brainer in my opinion. It's really good value for money. So go get it. Go get it now. Go get it. Yes. I'll see you all in the next video. Cheers. Happy tanking.